today I would like for you to take a moment and think about your schedule. What have you done throughout the whole day? Well, from doing physical activity to feeling any sort of emotions, all these actions are controlled and managed by your nervous system, and more specifically by your brain. Hey guys, welcome to SciMath, and today we are going to be talking about the nervous system and a little bit about the brain as well. So let's get started. First off, we need to understand what our nervous system does for us. The main role of the system is communication, that is, bringing information to our brain from the outside world, which the brain will then process and send information accordingly and tell our bodies on how to react in every situation. To give you a quick example on how our nervous system is in action, imagine you didn't know that a cup of milk or coffee that you just made is fresh out of the microwave and you accidentally touched it. First off, the sensory inputs in your skin would detect heat and send signals to your brain saying that this thing that I'm touching here is hot. Your brain will immediately send information back, prompting you to output some sort of reaction. And in a normal setting, you know you would move your hand away quickly in order to not get burnt. You would also probably shout in pain. All of those reactions are possible because your brain analyzed the information given to it and knew that this situation is harmful. That is how the nervous system helps us in one way, but there are a lot of other things that it does for us. The nervous system is primarily broken into two parts. One is the central nervous system, short for CNS, and the other is peripheral nervous system, PNS. CNS consists of the brain and spinal cord only, whereas PNS refers to the parts outside the brain and spinal cord. So essentially everything else except CNS. Now let's talk about the most famous cell type of the nervous system, which is the neuron or nerve cell. These cells are a very important part of the nervous system and they are found in mostly all species of animals. And a quick fun fact about neurons is that new neurons cannot be made easily as old ones die off. The neuron is the main cell that communicates along long distances in the nervous system. Next, as promised, let's discuss a bit about the brain. The brain is endlessly complex, and many new things are still being discovered about it to this day. The brain is made up of several components, and is divided into two hemispheres, right and left. The right hemisphere is responsible for creativity, artistic and musical skills, and spatial ability, which simply means to understand the visual and spatial relations between objects or space. A few examples would be packing a suitcase, brushing your hair, etc. The left hemisphere controls speech, arithmetic, comprehension, and writing, but that is not it. The brain is also divided into different lobes. So there are four lobes of the brain. They are the frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, and occipital lobe. The frontal lobe is located right behind the forehead at the front, hence the name. Its functions are related to complex thinking, decision making, future planning, paying attention in the moment, and speech. The parietal lobe is just behind the frontal lobe. Its functions are processing sense of touch, as well as sensing temperature, pain, and the position of one's own body. The temporal lobe is located on the sides of the head, one under each ear. Its job is important for auditory sound, speech processing, memory, and object recognition. Lastly, the occipital lobe is at the back of the brain and it processes visual information from the eyes. So that is the end of this video, guys. I hope you got a ton of valuable information about your nervous system and about your brain as well. This was just a very general overview of the whole nervous system, but there are so many things, so many interesting things about it. And as always, remember to stay curious and keep learning. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.